everybody out here on YouTube. It is I here for Beautiful Beauty. Going to be doing a product review. Going to be talking about facial washing today. This is something I've really been liking this. I have used it before, but you know, it's been a hot minute since I've used it, if you know what I mean. Probably maybe a year ago or so. But I bought about a month ago. About a month ago, I bought 2 of these. And because I feel like if I've tried something before and I kind of remember liking it, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 to the cart. I do online shopping. You guys know I go absolutely insane and I overbuy. I'm guilty, but it is what it is. So I added 2 to the cart. Anyhow, I've been using one of these upstairs. I've been using it for about a month. Really been liking it. I will say don't use it as your sole purpose or your sole means for makeup removal. I mean, if you think about it, literally, you guys, no facial wash completely removes all traces of makeup or anything like that. Obviously, I like to remove my makeup first. I remove my makeup, I break it down with something like either a coconut oil or I break it down with olive oil or coconut oil. I use a lot of makeup wipies, makeup removing wipies and things like that. I like the Blum brand, and there's another brand I really like, and for some reason I can't even think about it or think of it, you know what I mean? But makeup removing wipies, coconut oil, and I use olive oil to remove my makeup, break it down and remove it and all that. And then I follow up with washing my face with this. Been using the one upstairs for about a month. This is the new one. I grabbed this one just for the product review because it just looks cleaner. You know what I mean? You know how products end up looking. If you use them, they end up looking kind of grimy and nasty looking. I want to tell you the name of it specifically so you know what I'm talking about. This is the ALAFFIA Face Wash Coconut and Neem, purely coconut. It says cleansing, hydration, normal to dry skin. It says made with authentic coconut oil, and the fluid ounces are 12 fluid ounces. And let's see, what else does it say here? Normal to dry skin. Everyday coconut, body care. Basically, it's kind of repetitive, saying a few times on the label about it being normal to dry skin. I will say this, I like it. I really do like it. I will say this, it's not, what's the word I'm thinking? It is more for normal skin. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. It is, let me prop you guys up so you can see a little better. Maybe, maybe not, maybe so, maybe no, maybe go. Like a little makeshift type of tripod here. I have a regular tripod, but it's really not effective for my videos, ultimately. But anyhow, okay, can you see it? Can you see what it looks like? Anyhow, it comes in a pumpy. I love anything that comes in a pump style bottle. Obviously, it's convenient, it's quick, it's easy to use, it's all that good fun stuff. But what I'm saying is, I find this formulation would probably definitely work better for somebody with more normal skin. If you have basically just normal as it gets, just normal skin, this is going to be definitely the right facial cleansing method for you. This is going to be a good wash for you. I have dry, sensitive skin. I've talked about it before, you guys. For whatever reason, I had very, very oily, super sebaceously oily skin, overactive sebaceous glands, very oily. And then right after my 21st birthday, I woke up and my skin became very dry. It went from very oily, greasy, grimy to very dry. And I don't know if that happened maybe because I tried so hard for so long to dry my skin out, and maybe inadvertently I ultimately attained that goal and did dry my skin out, but probably dried it out too much, you know what I mean? Like tried to use too many products for oily skin that, I don't know, it maybe just made my skin react in a way to where, okay, you don't like me oily, I'm going to show you dry. So that's what happened. 21st birthday, woke up right after my skin turned dry. And also very sensitive. I am definitely more sensitive than I am dry. I'm dry, but not super dry. Like, I'm dry for me, for my standards. But I feel like the facial wash, it didn't strip my moisture barrier level. It didn't dry my skin out. It didn't cause me any irritation, no burning, no stinging, no sensitivities or anything like that. But I feel like for my skin, I did need a little bit more hydration in my facial wash, a little bit more moisture. So it was... it's not drying at all, but it's it's not hydrating enough for me. But I still like it. I've been using it, and I'm going to use up this new bottle right here as well. And if you know, I've talked a lot about the ALAFFIA brand out here on my channel. They're cruelty-free. They're not tested on animals. I really do like their products. As a matter of fact, a lot of them I absolutely love. I love their skincare as well. They all have that classic type of fragrance that's scented throughout their product line. So if you are familiar with ALAFFIA products, you're going to know that familiar smell. They all have that smell. I'm okay with that smell. Honestly, you know, truth is, I'm not head over heels over head in love with that smell. It's okay. It's tolerable. Now, I have to mention the smell because I have crazy bad sinus problems. You know, I'm actually taking a big drink now, okay, to help, you know, my crazy bad sinus problems. But just keep in mind that fragrance. If you are okay with that fragrance with the ALAFFIA products, you're going to be okay with this product as well. It's kind of a theme throughout the products. They all have this smell. Just like Shea Moisture products. You guys know how much I love Shea Moisture products. Honestly, I don't really love the Shea Moisture products fragrance and smell neither, but I do love their products, so I continue to use their products. So all the Shea Moisture products smell basically very much all alike, if not super similar. This brand, ALAFFIA, has that classic smell as well. It's a little bit of a medicinal smell to it, a little bit of a cross between an essential oil type of medicinal type of smell. So if you're okay with that, you're going to be okay with the smell. It does cleanse your skin very well, and I do like the fact of that. It does help remove residual makeup. This facial wash works well with basically with your hands. You can use your hands. You can use a washcloth. You can use a Clarisonic. You can use your Foreo. I love my Foreo and my Clarisonic. I kind of, you know, integrate in between and exchange them, you know, in between, you know, a few weeks I will use the Foreo. For a few weeks I will use the Clarisonic. For a few weeks I will just use basically my fingertips and my hands and massage my face and cleanse my face. Or I will use a washcloth. Kind of rarely I use a washcloth, but every now and then I like to do that because that gives like not only a good cleansing method, but an exfoliation, a light exfoliation as well. So I like to integrate that into my skincare as well. And see what else I can tell you about it. Let me see if I can show you the ingredients real quick, and I will let you guys go. But like I said, I do like it, but it is geared toward more normal type of skin. If you have normal skin, you're really going to like this. If you do have dry skin, it might not be adequate hydration enough, you know. So there are the ingredients. And I will say this, you guys, I've talked a lot about it on my channel before about these ALAFFIA products. You know, they're not tested on animals. I love that. They're paraben free. It says biodegradable ingredients. They're vegan, no synthetic fragrances, handcrafted. I do love that, and really just appreciate the fact of being able to buy, you know, such good, clean products that are not as, you know, they're not animal tested, laboratory animal tested. They don't have as many ingredients that we don't need in our skincare. You know what I mean? There's like a bazillion products out here, and you know, there's a lot of chemicals, there's a lot of ingredients, there's a lot of things in skincare products, you guys, that honestly don't benefit us in any way whatsoever. If not, do harm to the skin, more harm than good. And I do like these products. They're super clean, they're very natural, they're very nice, and they don't harm the skin. So I have a super great appreciation for that. And I would also like to point out that I do buy this brand so often, over and over and over. A lot of the products, they are economically affordable. They're super affordable. And you know, for me, because you guys know I buy a lot, I spend a lot, like I spend thousands upon thousands and can buy a few cars over, you know, throughout the year, you know, for what I spend in skincare and hair care and things like that, and makeup. But I make a lot of money, I spend a lot of money, and I buy a lot. But I also do like to buy good quality products that are affordable, you know, because this is not off limits to anyone, you know. And yeah. So, you know, I mean, you guys know I use very expensive products as well, but I don't really show that many price of the pricier products. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just, I feel a little guilty about it because I don't want everybody to rush out and think they have to buy, they have to buy Dior products, or they have to buy Chanel products, or they have to buy Erno Laszlo skincare products, or if they have to buy Aveda conditioners and shampoos and, and things like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. But anyhow, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye, beauties.